After a short career in the British Army, David Carrick, 48, became a police officer with the Metropolitan Police in 2001, and joined the Armed Parliamentary and Diplomatic Protection Team in 2009. His employers investigated allegations that he was the perpetrator of domestic abuse in 2002. Although both the Metropolitan Police and other British police forces received multiple complaints about his behaviour, he was recertified to remain an armed police officer in 2017. Between 2003 and 2020, Carrick abused and raped multiple women he met using dating sites, often in Hertfordshire, England. Using his job as an armed police officer to gain their trust and inflate his importance, he developed multiple abusive relationships with women.
I could have protected them. I'm a paid officer, I'm paid to protect people. Maybe if I had reported, he would have been slung out of the job.
One of David Carrick's first rape victims. She's also a police officer.
Why didn't you report Carrick at the time?
This is one of the hardest questions because but the culture didn't allow me. Totally regret it now, but at the time, I would have been labelled as the woman that alleges rape. No one's going to go through their whole 30-year career with that.
Over the years, some of PC David Carrick's crimes were reported to several police forces, but no action was ever taken. No one saw the pattern of his behaviour.
He degraded his victims, including physical abuse with a belt, imprisonment in small spaces, urinating on victims and rape. In some cases he controlled what his victims wore, when or what they ate, and where they slept. He would sometimes ban them from eating altogether. In October 2021, another woman reported to the police that he had date raped her a year earlier, deciding to come forward in response to the kidnapping, rape and murder of Sarah Everard by another Met officer, Wayne Couzens. That same month, David Carrick was arrested and suspended from police work.
Articles relating to the offences
in St Albans
in 2020. This is the allegation that's been made to us, okay, sir?
There's no necessity.
Yes, there is.
I've been a police officer for 20 years.
Right, David.
Do you want me to come naked like this?
No, just understand you're under arrest, okay?
I'm under
just
arrest.
explain to us, what do you need?
Hold it like this. Don't
Right.
worry about it.
Can one of my colleagues go and get you stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to? Yeah. Which one's yours?
It's the back one.
Okay.
Sake.
Carrick initially pleaded not guilty to all the charges against him. As of May 2022, he was being held on remand at HM Prison Belmarsh in southeast London. In December 2022, at the Old Bailey Criminal Court in central London, Carrick pleaded guilty to 49 charges, including 24 of rape. The charges relate to 12 female victims. On the 16th of January 2023, at Southwark Crown Court, he pleaded guilty to 4 more charges of rape.
This makes a total of 36 life sentences. The minimum term you will have to serve before the parole board can think of releasing you is 30 years, 239 days. Your offending was over 17 years and encompassed 12 victims. Moreover, the singular element which elevates your offending as a brutal serial rapist into that company is the principal aggravating feature of the explicit or implicit use of your occupation to entice, reassure, or intimidate your victims.
Sadiq Khan, Mayor of London, reacted with a statement that he was absolutely sickened and appalled. Crown Prosecution Service Chief Prosecutor Jaswant Nawal was quoted stating the scale of the degradation Carrick subjected his victims to is unlike anything I have encountered in my 34 years with the Crown Prosecution Service.
Shocking cases the Crown Prosecution Service has dealt with involving a serving police officer. Anyone hearing of the 49 counts David Carrick has pleaded guilty to against 12 victims would agree the sheer magnitude of his offending is horrifying. Today, the victims who suffered at the hands of David Carrick have finally seen justice. It is their courage in standing up against this heinously abusive man, a police officer, that has helped to secure his conviction.
In the wake of Carrick's conviction, the Metropolitan Police said the force was re-examining past claims of domestic abuse or sexual offences against Met officers and staff, and said the force was looking into about 1,000 of its 45,000 employees. Carrick's sentencing hearing at Southwark Crown Court began on 6 February 2023. On 7 February 2023, he subsequently received 36 life sentences with a minimum term of 30 years plus 239 days, meaning he must serve that long in prison before becoming eligible for parole. He will become eligible for parole on 2 May 2052. Before being jailed, Carrick lived in Stevenage, Hertfordshire. While being held on remand, he reportedly attempted suicide.